She used to be a loyal wife devoted to her family, but now she was secretly hooking up with a young guy in a public restroom, chasing nothing more than a moment of thrill. She pushed her whole family toward a tragic downfall. Annie was a graceful middle-aged woman. She had a lovely son and a successful husband. With plenty of money, they lived in a luxurious villa on the outskirts. Their life was one that others could only envy, but one unexpected storm destroyed everything they had. That day, after shopping at the supermarket, Annie couldn't find a taxi because of the raging typhoon. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind blew her right into the arms of a handsome young man. She looked down and saw her knees were bleeding. The guy kindly offered to take her to his apartment to treat the wound.
I'm not an axe murderer. I promise.
Jack's charming face and playful personality seemed to glow. Annie followed him into the apartment almost without thinking, and that decision would become the one she regretted the most in her life. During their conversation, Annie learned that Jack owned a bookstore. His manners and intellect left a strong impression on her. Jack brought over some ice to cool her wound. The sudden skin contact made Annie's heart race. She panicked and tried to leave as fast as possible. Just as she turned to go, Jack quickly offered her a book as a gift. Though conflicted, she rushed out of Jack's place in a fluster. The next day, driven by curiosity, Annie opened the book Jack had given her, and a business card fell out. To her surprise, it had Jack's number on it. Even though she knew exactly what Jack was planning, she couldn't help dialing the number.
Come and see me.
What?
Yeah, take a break. I'll make you some coffee.
Annie showed up at Jack's place with a heart full of tension and anticipation. When Jack helped her take off her coat, he intentionally brushed her skin to test her reaction. Annie didn't resist at all, which gave Jack even more confidence. He held her hand and began reading Braille from a book. Feeling both excited and shy, Annie finally gave in to impulse. Jack's passionate energy was something she couldn't resist, perfectly capturing the hunger of a middle-aged woman for joy and excitement. But neither of them realized that a looming danger was already creeping toward them. In the days that followed, Annie kept meeting Jack behind her husband's back, and Jack kept coming up with new ways to thrill her, even taking the risk of sneaking into a public restroom with her. Annie was completely hooked, but at night, she kept rejecting her husband's advances. Her repeated refusals slowly raised his suspicions. Annie thought she could stay in control, but during one of her dates with Jack at a restaurant, their intimacy was spotted by one of her husband's employees. That employee later told her husband everything.
You don't know the first goddamn thing about it. Take a look at your own fucking family, Ed.
It hit him like a bolt of lightning. He started thinking back to Annie's strange behavior in recent weeks. He had always believed his loving wife would never betray him. Determined to get the truth, he decided to hire a private investigator.
I want you to follow my wife.
The next day, Annie was still fantasizing about how she and Jack would spend another passionate day. She pulled out her lingerie, excited for what was to come. That time, Jack took her to the movies. When the film ended, they walked out laughing and holding hands, completely unaware that hidden cameras had caught their every move. Later that day, when Annie went to see Jack, she was shocked to find him cuddled up with another woman. Despite the pouring rain, she chased after them in a panic. Her emotions exploded, and she fought with Jack in public. But Jack's sweet words pulled her right back into his trap. Annie realized she still couldn't resist him. Once again, they fell into a whirlwind of passion in the